everybody, back to the Unfiltered Podcast. As always, my name is Keb.
And I'm Jay Jones.
St. Joe and the Hizzy.
Yeah.
Nice. And you were about to say?
I was just going to say that I heard maybe it's the Braves game.
It probably
background
is.
Noise.
It probably is, and we'll kill that here in a second. But
give me an update real quick. Why not start it off with a little update?
Absolutely. As you know, or may not know, the Braves, the 2021 World Series champion Atlanta Braves, swept the New York Mets over the weekend.
I heard.
Beat DeGrom, beat Scherzer, beat Bassett. They're currently playing the Miami Marlins, and if they win one fucking game, they are the NL East champions, because in beating the Mets, they hold the tiebreaker. And so that's what we are looking for right now, but we will kill that sound here in a second.
Man, that's great. I'm happy for you, Keb, because there was a point in time when I was a little bit worried, and I'm not. I mean, it's easy to say I'm not a Braves fan. I'm not a huge baseball guy, but I was worried for you because, I mean, God knows we don't want to fucking deal with you if the fucking Braves aren't winning.
Oh, good God!
No, you don't.
Nobody wants to.
So we'll see. If we don't win the East, then we got to play the Padres in that bullshit wild card series. So
how you guys recovering from Ian? Because after it swept through your guys' state in 2 days and caused all kinds of crazy destruction and death and stuff, which is horrible. But the thing that pisses me off is it's decided to move up here. It's been pissing on us for 4 fucking days. It
finally just moved off. It finally just went back out in the ocean.
It's still pouring here, but I mean, actually, I was in Vermont this last weekend, so I was lucky and didn't have to deal with it.
That's cool.
Yeah.
How was Vermont?
Mapley.
Nice.
I mean, actually, Vermont it's awesome, but they have the population of the entire state of Vermont is just barely over the population of the county, Monmouth County, that I live in here, which is absurd because, I mean, but I live in like the most densely populated part of the United States. Well, here in New York, of course, but in in Vermont, there's only like 704,000 people or something.
Right. What part of Vermont were you in?
Brandon, which is near Killington, where I guess people go skiing there a lot.
Yeah. I would have guessed like Stowe or Burlington or, Ben and Jerry land, basically.
Yeah. Hey, lots of Ben and Jerry.
Yeah. I mean, did you partake in any of the Ben and Jerry's?
You know what? I didn't. I guess I should, but I've had Ben and Jerry's elsewhere, so I didn't need to do it up in Vermont. But I was looking at. I heard some news about Florida this week, and I was going to ask your guys' thoughts on it.
Sure.
Did you guys hear about this? Miami, and the city is looking. The commissioners of the city, the homeless committee, is looking at putting an island, or I guess one of like little islands out there, putting 50 to 100 mini houses out there, and putting homeless people out on this island.
Homeless people. They're putting homeless people out on an island?
Look it up right now. I mean, I know you have a computer there.
Is this like a new reality show?
No, not at all, actually. I mean, I was looking at it earlier, and let me go ahead and find it here because I was amazed by it. No, that's porn. I don't want that. Miami.
Kill the Pornhub.
Homeless island.
Homeless island in Miami.
Yeah, so here it is.
Son of a gun.
So I read it in the Tampa Bay Times. An island for homeless. Miami approves the new encampment.
Mm-hmm.
So Miami City Commissioners considered 5 locations, but chose Virginia Key to build tiny homes for 50 to 100 people. And, as the story goes on, I guess they're wanting them out of the city and wanting to put them up. And I mean, the U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development gives Miami $41 million a year for aiding the homeless.
Interesting.
But they're saying, there's people that are saying that the trust cannot support any more fundage. I'm like, you got $41 million. I mean, how much is your food bank costing in Miami? I mean, that just seems like an outrageous amount of money. I mean, did they not see what happened to Australia? I mean,
what happened to Australia?
Well, that's what I mean. Australia started off as a penal colony for Great Britain and the UK.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's where they banished all the criminals.
And now you got Crocodile Dundee.
Yeah, and Greg Norman and Cameron Smith and Adam Scott.
That's a very interesting concept that they're doing, like a homeless island.
I mean, I long thought like they're military bases that get bracked, which means they shut them down and close the doors. And like there's one here in Monmouth County, and it's an insanely huge old Army base, and there's a ton of shelters on there.
Right.
And I mean, instead of, they just put big giant fences around it, and for the better part of 10, 15 years, they could have been housing homeless or using it for other things and repurposing it, but they never did.
Right.
And then recently they started doing stuff. They're going to develop some things on there. But it's like, I mean, all this perfectly good housing that could have been maintained and, thrown up the homeless or thrown up the less privileged, and they didn't do any of it. But hey, why not? Why not Miami start their own homeless island?
I mean, I get the concept, I guess, that they're doing is they're getting them out of the city to make the city better or more beautiful or whatever, because then there's not homeless people around there. But then to say we're just going to put them all over here on an island, it really doesn't make a lot of sense either.
I cannot wait until the woke crowd get a hold of that.
Yeah. Now, it's a very recent, I guess, public development, but they've been talking about it for a while. So
yeah, the woke crowd is going to get a hold of that and have a fucking field day.
Yeah.
That goes right up with Harris's comments about the hurricane and the equity. Did you see her statements about we're gonna get the people on the level of their equity, and we're gonna do that based off of that. But not to get political or anything, but it was very.
Hey, you can't do that
funny.
either. That reminds me of the old story of putting people on an island. That reminds me of the old story. There's a couple of guys sitting in a restaurant in the middle of Manhattan. Okay. And they're kind of good old boys, they're the stereotypical male, if you will. And they're sitting right next to, that's Manhattan, right? So it's a very, very diverse group, and they're sitting next to some gentlemen that's like other gentlemen, if you follow me.
Sure.
And they're not appreciating
what's that? The homosexual persuasion.
Yes, of the homosexual persuasion, and the good old boys, they're not really appreciating it none too much that they're sitting that close to them. So one of them from the good old boy table says one of them to the other table. He says, they should group all you guys up and put you guys on an island. And the gay guy says to the good old boy, he says, yeah, you're on it.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, why not?
Yeah.
Have you guys ever thought about, like, I mean, when you're, and these are things that I think about when I'm driving, and it's not good. Me being alone with myself for 4 hours is probably the worst thing that could ever happen. But I was listening to a podcast, and it was old, not to promote him because he doesn't need anything, but old Joey Rogan.
Okay.
And he had Theo Vaughn on, who, in my opinion, is one of the best comedians they're going right now.
He's a good one, yeah.
So they're sitting there talking about cannibalism and how, I guess, apparently it's making a comeback of, weird, people are eating, dead people, which is really weird. I mean, they're not killing them and eating them, but I guess they started talking about this, I guess, mainly because of the Dahmer series that everybody's talking about
Right.
now. I mean, it's the
Right.
7th rendition of this, but I guess this one's just over the top, and a lot of people have been talking about it. And
It's a little gory. I'm on like episode 3. It's a little gory.
I haven't watched any of it. And I mean, I may or may not. I mean, everybody knows the damn story, but I saw something on Twitter. Somebody said, man, all these guys are like, man, I'd have fucked him up if I was in his apartment, or all this shit. And I'm like, well, fuck, I didn't even know you were gay. I mean, what the fuck are you doing in his apartment? I mean, it's his whole I guess scheme to get him in there was that they were coming for some loving,
some pictures.
Yeah, and
but,
he was paying them.
Yeah,
he paid
$50.
him.
That's cheap.
Yeah, whatever works, I guess. But who do you think was the first person ever? Do you think it was like all the way back in Adam and Eve days? Like, who was the first person that ever said, you know what? I mean, I realized that sex became how that became about, and the whole reproduction. And, I listened to the stupid History Minute Bible version, or whatever the hell it's called, which is, entertaining. But who was the first person you think that ever said, hey, why not put somebody's body parts in my mouth? I mean, who was like, hey, I'm going to go ahead and lick you where you pee, or I'm going to lick you where you shit, because that's disturbing. Right. I mean, maybe, I don't know. Maybe I have, maybe I haven't. But I mean, what was that person thinking? You know what? I'm going to go down here and just have a lick. Like they're a kid licking an ice cream cone. I'm going to go down here, I'm going to give it a lick. Or do you think that was happening way back in those days, the early biblical times? Do you think Eve and Adam were performing oral sexual favors on each other?
Well, funny you should ask, because the first documented blowjob resurrected an ancient Egyptian god. Though only from mythology, the first documented blowjob was between an Egyptian god king Osiris and his sister turned wife Isis. The story goes that when Osiris was murdered and chopped up into pieces by his brother Set, Osiris' wife Isis put his body back together, but unfortunately couldn't find the penis, clearly thinking, what's a man without a dick? She crafted a makeshift dick out of clay, stuck it onto Osiris's crotch, and blew life into him by sucking his clay penis, which is why amazing blowjobs take your breath away even today.
Wow. Okay.
Leave it to Kev to have that story.
Yeah,
right at the ready.
There's a reason this guy has a stupid History Minute podcast. Good God. If you guys haven't had a chance, why not plug it right now? Check out the Stupid History Minute. They got a 6-part series going on right now with the Beebs. Anyway, yeah, check it out if you want to learn some stuff that you might not have learned about the Bible. But I think that the reason I think have you guys heard of edging? Do you guys know what edging is in sex?
No.
So, edging is when you bring yourself to the brink of orgasm, but you don't you don't have the big O. You don't finish it. You bring yourself there, you stop. You bring yourself there, you stop. And so it's called edging.
Sounds painful.
I think that, it's definitely a time that, I don't know the point in it. I don't get it. I mean, how long, do you know what the average length of sex time is for guys in America?
It's like something like
I told you this
before.
It's 4 minutes.
Yeah.
And
that's long.
That's forever. If you're lasting 4 minutes, either you're Ron Jeremy or that girl is not good in bed. No, I'm just kidding. That's totally false. But
I tell you this about the minute thing is that, on this program before, I've told everybody I was a restaurant manager at one time. We used to do a exercise where everybody would stand up, and then hey, sit down when you think it's been a minute, and that's a long fucking time. And to quadruple that, man.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know. Do you remember the first time you ever got a boner? Not when you're a baby. I'm not talking little baby boners. I'm not being a sicko here. I'm talking about like when you were hitting puberty. And I actually remember the first time, and it's a funny story, so I'll tell you real quick. The first time I remember having a boner and correlating it to being like, wow, this feels good. Did you ever like play on the playground when you were a kid? We had this like fire, like this, it was like a monkey bars, like a playground thing.
Sure.
And it was like a fire truck out of monkey bars. And it had two firemen's poles that came off the side of it where you could climb up the poles. And I remember being a kid and like climbing up that pole. And like, because you got your legs wrapped around it and your crotch is rubbing up and down on that pole. Like I remember getting up to the top and like, hunkering up and being like, God dang, this feels good. And like, I can't go any higher, but I'm still working my legs on that pole. I mean, yeah. You guys remember your first boners?
He said, yeah.
I ain't kidding.
I wish that you could see what's going on because Jay was actually climbing the pole as describing it.
Yeah.
I'm wishing there was a pole here, man. I mean, I'm fortunate enough now. I mean, that I've got a little sweet buns. I've got a little lady lover that
honey?
she rules my world. I mean, now granted, I'm a little sensitive bitch sometimes because I take things way out of context. And
humor me with a specific.
No.
Okay.
I'm not looking to get. She listens to this podcast,
okay.
And I'm not going to dive into it. But
is there a chance that Sweet Buns would come on with us for a few minutes?
I doubt it.
Perhaps as a mystery guest.
Maybe we can. I mean, obviously, you just extended the invite, so I'll find out.
That is an invite from the Keb.
That's right. I mean, she will speak her mind. She's way more funny than I don't know. I'd venture to say all three of us. She's hilarious. And she's super hot. And so I kind of don't want her on screen because then St. Joe's going to be climbing a fucking pole. And, but
so you'll hear this clicking. You'll hear this clicking, and be like, dude, what the fuck is that? It's like last week with our guest. Dude, what the fuck is that? And it's St. Joe. It's St. Joe on his fucking keyboard. He's like, dude, I'm trying to buy a ticket to New Jersey.
Yeah. Hey, me and her. I mean, we're mano y mano. We're solo. We don't mess around. We don't add in extra stuff. We're enough for each other. I mean,
that's a good deal.
She loves my 2 inches of fury. She loves.
Nice.
I don't know if she does or not. I like to pretend she does, but I mean, although she told me, have you guys ever heard of these rainbow parties that kids are having these days?
No.
Well, apparently these kids in junior high are having these things called rainbow parties, where girls are wearing different shades of lipstick. And they're trying to see how far they can get the ring down on a wiener.
Whoa.
I'm just pissed because I never got to go to a rainbow party.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know why I didn't get invited to one of those. I still haven't. So, I don't know.
Are these high school parties? Or?
No, they're junior high shit.
Junior high.
God.
Fuck that.
I mean, that's like St. Joe's, racist little comedian of a son. Who is, I mean, he's probably sitting there getting a ring, you remember those little,
I don't even want to think about that.
When they're little kids, that little cone that you would take the plastic rings and stack them or throw them on top of there, the little colored rings would stack them. That's what it looks like, probably.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, your son's definitely out there.
About
he's out there
like that.
He's out there getting the the throat slam. He's out there doing it.
Yeah, no.
Yep,
La la la
guarantee.
la 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 la.
So the ladies in Florida wear like I saw on Facebook today a picture of some friends of mine in Texas. It's three ladies. They're all at work. And it says, "Hey, look, we're just a bunch of animals." They're all wearing like cheetah or leopard print fucking clothes. And I'm like, I don't see that in Jersey. Women are not wearing animal print clothing. But in Texas, it's a huge thing. It's kind of like women wearing the big fucking hats. I mean, I don't get it.
You get your share of that here because of the Jaguars.
Sure.
Well, so they're dressing up like fucking Jaguars?
I mean, if you go to a Jaguar game, there will be more than one woman, quite a few that are in Jaguar print type shirts.
Are they like sexy Jaguars at least?
They try to be, but again, it's Jacksonville. So, I mean, you got to differentiate between, the good ones and then the ones that just came from the fucking trailer park.
By the way, fuck the Jacksonville Jaguars. For the first time ever in my fucking life, I picked them in my weekly pick'ems in the NFL.
Yeah.
And they go and shit the bed.
They did play the team in the NFL.
I don't give a shit who they're playing.
Okay. It's not like we're playing the fucking Broncos here.
Oh, by the way, before I get into my real thing tonight, because I have and St. Joe, you're going to love it because I think you'll be right on this. Kev might not be, but anyway, what do you guys think? Do you think that coach for Miami, McCarty, do you think he should be in trouble or have anything to do, or do you think it's the doctors that fault should lie on with Tua?
I think it's the whole organization.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the organization I think they need to find the fuck out of the organization.
Yeah, I agree. Because they're the ones that employ those doctors, even though the NFL mandates it.
Yeah, I mean, they definitely put a player's safety behind the game.
100%.
Yeah,
and I mean, if they're worried about losing, I mean, Teddy Bridgewater is not a bad quarterback. He's not good, but he's not bad.
He's not Tua.
He's not Tua, but
I mean, he's
Tua a serviceable backup.
Yeah.
Well, put it this way. I mean, there's going to be massive changes in the NFL because of what happened.
Sure.
If you had the choice between Teddy Bridgewater or Trevor Lawrence, who would you pick?
Trevor Lawrence.
Yeah.
Well, look at the implication. Here's the implications that happen. Look at the New England and Packers game. Bobby Hoyer got kicked in the head.
Yeah.
And he got concussion protocol, wasn't be able to come back in the game. So they were on their third string quarterback, who, by the way, did very well against the Packers. Took him into overtime and almost won the game. I mean, very impressive underneath Bill Belichick that a third string quarterback could do that well. But that just gives Bill Belichick a ton of credit that even their third string quarterback on the bench knows the system pretty well. But yeah, I mean, it's just that's what's going to happen is the slightest thing on a quarterback getting hit in the head is they're just going to be out of the game.
Oh, it's as bad as the fucking Pro Bowl this year going to a flag football game.
Yeah, exactly.
Whatever. So I was driving, I drove to Vermont and drove back. And when you drive into certain states or any states or whatever, they usually have the welcome to Virginia, the so-and-so state, or welcome to, like if you go into Texas, it says welcome to Texas, the Lone Star State.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, you know what? I'm going to do a little Jeopardy trivia stuff because my parents watched fucking Jeopardy every goddamn night. So I had a little bit of watching Jeopardy yesterday. And I'm like, you know what? Let's quiz the boys on state slogans.
Nice.
Or mottos. Slogans, because the mottos are completely different. But
right.
The slogan. So I'm gonna spit it out. And St. Joe, since I think this is more up your alley than the Kev, because he already looks like he's dead in the water. But so I'm gonna say what the slogan is, and I want you to tell me the state. The Yellow Hammer State, St. Joe. The Yellow Hammer State.
The Yellow Hammer State.
Yeah.
Ooh, Kev looks like he knows it.
I do.
It's because of a bird, I want to say it is. But go, Kev, if you know it, go ahead.
Alabama.
It is Alabama.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I'm not dead in the water anymore, motherfucker.
Is it after a bird?
The Yellow Hammer? I don't know.
Rama Jamma Yellow Hammer? That's
there you go.
That's Alabama Crimson Tide.
Jesus Christ. That's why
there
it
you-
knows it's sports.
There you go. Okay.
Yep.
There
Here's
you
an
go.
easy one. The Centennial State.
That's probably the easiest one.
The Centennial State?
Yes. No, the easiest one would be where you guys are.
Oh,
Yeah, the Sunshine State.
where it
um,
never, where, yeah,
the Centennial
where it fucking
State.
rains every day. It
And
should
also-
be the rainy state.
They call it the Box State. Some people have started calling
Yeah.
it that.
Yeah.
Oh, it's well that way. The Box State.
The Centennial State. You know what it is?
Mm-hmm.
You do?
I do. And look, my hands are here. I'm not Googling shit.
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead if you know what
Colorado.
Yeah,
it is.
right.
Colorado.
All right. So moving on. This one is should be easy for those of you that have any kind of history background.
Yeah.
The first state.
Hmm.
That's the slogan, and it actually was the first state.
First state admitted to the Union, correct?
Yes.
After the American Revolution.
Yes.
Well,
We're going to have a
Because
history
they were
class
colonies.
here
They
with
were
St.
colonies.
Joe.
yeah.
You know. St. Joe is looking like he's
Well, is
like,
it
deer in the
Massachusetts?
headlights. Negative.
No.
First state admitted to the Union was Delaware.
That is true.
Okay. All right.
I totally thought this was going to go
Well,
a different
Kev's a
way.
history person.
Oh, God.
It's all right.
All
It's
right. Here we go. The Sunflower State. This is a little difficult. I
Kev's
think.
like, I know this one too, you fucker.
I do, asshole.
Oh
Um,
my God.
The Sunflower State?
The Sunflower State.
I
Anything?
believe that this state actually is one of the states that has two, but this is like their official one, and then they have an unofficial one. Which, after St. Joe gets it wrong, I'll tell you the unofficial one.
Okay. Any guess, St. Joe? The Sunflower State.
I don't know. Hawaii.
Negative. The unofficial one is also the Jayhawk state, and it's
Oh,
Kansas.
Kansas? Really?
Oh, you're right. All right, here we go. The Great Lakes State. You
Well,
ought
that's
to be able to get this
Michigan.
one. All
There you go.
right. On the board.
There
On
you
the
go.
board.
He's on the board.
Moving.
For the
Now
record,
you're in
I
my
knew
neck
that
of the
one.
woods.
There we
Yeah.
go.
For the record, I knew that one too.
The Treasure State. The Treasure
Ooh.
State.
The Treasure State.
The Treasure State.
Where would treasures be? The only treasures I know are Vegas, baby. Nevada.
No,
No.
that's not it. That
So when
is-
they talk about treasure in this state, really what they're talking about is trout. Okay, because this has the largest trout per capita, like per mile, in the country, and it's the state of Montana.
what the fuck?
What, did Beebs get here all of a sudden?
God dang. All right. You're right. By the way, Nevada is actually called the Silver State.
Fucking Ken Jennings walked into the room all of a sudden.
and the reason it's called the Silver State is because in 1849,
Oh my God, stop it. Asshole. All right.
Jebediah.
So the Garden State.
Well, that's New Jersey.
there you go. There's a whole movie made about it.
Yeah.
That is true. And it's also on our license plates. Actually, the mottos are on most license plates, you know, if you think about it.
In Florida, what they have on your license plate is directions to the nearest meth lab.
Well, they also have about 80 different license plates that you can pick from too. So
You can get one to support the hookers.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah.
Hmm.
3 more to go here.
Okay.
The
That's somebody's
ocean,
daughter, Kev. The
What?
ocean state?
the ocean state.
Okay.
Well, okay, that one's probably Hawaii. That one's got to make
No,
no.
no.
This state is the ocean state is also the smallest state in the union. It's Rhode Island.
How would you know that?
Because I know things about states. Actually, the next series after the Bible series of the Stupid History Minute is going to be U.S. capitals.
Oh.
Okay.
By the way, Hawaii is called the Aloha State.
That means hello and goodbye.
Sure.
So it means what's up and fuck yourself.
Yes, it does. Politely, of course.
Right.
Go aloha yourself.
Yeah.
Here's one. The Beehive State. And this is a good one. The Beehive State.
I listened to a podcast today that their catchphrase is when you mess with the bees, you get the hive.
Yeah, that ain't Texas's slogan.
No, definitely. Didn't we already
No.
say Texas is the Lone Star State?
Yeah,
Yeah. And theirs is don't mess with Texas.
yeah. The Beehive State.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say. I'm gonna say it's somewhere up near you. Do you know it, Keb?
I'm going to take an educated guess, and I'm going to explain my answer here after you get it wrong.
The Beehive State.
I'm gonna say. Let's go. I'm gonna say Maine. I know that's not right.
I don't think it's Maine. I do. I'm going to take a stab at this as an educated guess, but it's probably right because I mean it's me. Come on. The state that produces the most honey in the United States, which is the only type of food that has no shelf life on it, is the state of Utah.
You're right.
How would you know that? Wow. I'm impressed. That's really good.
This fucking guy.
Wow.
All right, the last one. The Mountain State.
I'm sorry, the what?
The Mountain State.
Not mount me, mountain. The Mountain State, like mountains.
The Mountain State.
Yes.
Washington?
You were close.
Okay.
You were
Well,
close.
he's only close if we're going in alphabetical order. He's not close in geography at all. This state also has
Wyoming.
No, this state also has a unofficial anthem written by John Denver called "Country Roads Take Me Home." It's the state
Virginia?
of West Virginia.
You're right.
Appalachian. Okay.
You know what else is funny about when I was looking at all these? Is there's one that doesn't make a whole lot of fucking sense to me. And that's where the Beebs is from. And actually, I don't know if it's from there, but you know, where he lived for a long time. And that's Wyoming. And the weirdest shit about Wyoming's slogan is the equality state. You mean to tell me the state where Matthew Shepard's bullshit happened is the equality state?
Right.
I mean, that doesn't make any sense.
It's
Now,
one of
they
the most
also-
conservative states out there.
Yeah, and they call it also the cowboy state, which makes sense with the University of Wyoming. But the equality state does not ring a bell when I think of Wyoming. But I will say this: 10 out of 10, Keb. You freaking, I don't
Keb
know.
knows
what
his.
God, he's all right.
Yeah.
Keb knows his useless shit.
Well,
Hey! I'm a good guy to have a team trivia night. I win people money.
All right.
You know,
well,
we
that's
can get
funny
those gift
because
certificates and don't have to pay the check.
I'm gonna keep the trivia train going.
Okay.
Because we
Bring
were
it the fuck
supposed to
on.
have a guest, but apparently he got
We
abducted.
were.
Um, so
For those of you that don't know, our guest was a very obscure guy who claims that he was abducted by aliens, but just went MIA on us. So we think he got abducted again.
Yeah, that'll probably
he's
be his
probably getting
response.
probed right now.
How does
I can
that
only-
go? Whatever
I can
do you
only-
mean? Pro.
I can only hope that he is now for missing this pod because
Oh, okay.
you know.
Did you see those
Um,
pictures of Elon Musk like on the yacht with his shirt off?
Does that turn you
I
on?
don't want to see a picture of him.
That
with his
turns me
shirt
on a
off.
little bit, but I'm telling you,
No.
I ain't never seen anybody. Ken,
No.
you think you're pasty white?
Yeah.
Elon Musk.
I know I'm pasty white.
Elon
you s-
Musk is almost translucent.
Did you see him? Like he actually like has like an Iron Man suit now. Did you see that thing?
He's an alien.
Yeah, it's crazy. That guy's nuts. But he's backed out of the Twitter deal.
Well, that's fine.
Yeah, he's gonna have
Yeah,
to
no
pay a
one
big
saw that
penalty.
coming.
Yeah. That's okay. So, all right, I'm gonna give you guys a choice on which one you can do. Do you want to play
Okay.
music trivia,
Yes,
or do you want to play Star Wars trivia?
that's not fair.
I
You
know.
got a
So it's
fucking
one of
Star
the.
Wars almanac sitting right there.
I
He's
mean,
like George
so-
Lucas's fucking right hand.
Well, because you know Star Wars as well, Jay. But
Well, that's to say, I don't know music.
well, you do know music, so I
Okay.
think that the music will probably be a better one,
Okay.
and we'll save the Star Wars for another day.
That works.
Maybe for when
Okay.
our challenger comes on.
Yeah, I don't think
we
he's
could have the
coming
Star
on, but
Wars.
that's okay.
Yeah, it's never gonna happen.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
I would like to put an unfiltered challenge out there to George Lucas to see who knows more.
Yeah. All right. Well, we'll
He's-
come back to a Star Wars. I'll save the Star Wars one, and we
Okay.
can have a Star Wars trivia because I found a pretty tough what I deem to be a pretty tough. Let me just ask this: do you know what day is Wookiee Day?
Well, Wookiee Day or Life Day?
Wookiee Day.
Well, I mean, Life Day is their Wookiees' Christmas, but like on our calendar, Wookiee Day?
Yes.
No, I do not.
Okay. All
I'm
right.
gonna go with December 25th.
No, it was on the TV. It was on the TV show.
Well, yeah,
they
well,
celebrated.
well, hang on. During the holiday special, if
Right.
that's what. Yeah, the Wookiee Day is Life Day. It's like their Christmas. I don't think there's an actual date of it.
Do you know what? Yeah, there is an actual date.
Okay, well, is it on the basic calendar or the human calendar?
It's on the human calendar.
Okay, what's
The
the
human calendar, really?
November 14th.
date? Okay,
Yeah.
that was the day
No,
the
no.
special fucking came out.
Well, we'll make sure that we
Well,
celebrate Wookiee Day
I'm just
appropriately.
saying.
Right. Okay.
So,
Do you know what Princess Leia's ship is named?
I don't.
Okay, Tantive 4.
Okay.
All right.
How many films did Lucas direct?
Did he direct?
Yes.
2.
He did. No, hang on. He directed 4.
6.
No, he didn't direct Empire Strikes Back or Return of the Jedi. He directed A New Hope and all 3 prequels. Look it up. Irvin Kershner is Empire Strikes Back, and what you call it?
This is why Star Wars trivia would not be fun.
Exactly.
All right, we're going to do music trivia.
Oh my God.
All
Are you
right.
playing songs for us?
I'm not going to play the songs because I don't have the ability to do like
Okay.
the hookup with you guys do. But here's what we're going to do. Now I have 37, and I'm sure there's more. But I was
17
top
honorable
5 and 32 honorable mentions.
All right. Well, I got 17 or 27 stupid tweets of the week, so we're cool.
Perfect. No, that's how many that I have. So you can come up with them. These are musicians that have 2 first names.
Okay.
So let's see if you can come up. Just figure out and if you can come up with something. We'll go for a little bit here and see if you can come up with one. Like, for example, if you need an example,
Yeah.
Lionel Richie.
I don't know too many guys named Richie.
All right. What
Well-
about Billy Joel?
Okay.
Perfect.
Perfect. Billy Joel was on
Elton
here.
John?
Yep. Correct. We'll just
Yeah.
go back and forth until, you know what I mean?
Oh. I don't know. I'm trying to think. I mean,
I
there's
know.
there's a lot of them. I'm
It's
sure.
harder than you think.
And
I
these
mean-
are singers.
Singers.
Okay.
And if you need a,
Katy Perry.
yep.
No. Two first names.
Yep.
I don't know. Brett Michaels. I don't know.
That should be one.
That's good. Brett Michaels.
Um,
Think country.
Luke Bryan.
Jay should be very, yep.
Luke Bryan.
Yep. Jay should be good with country.
The Coldplay lead singer.
Yep.
Chris Martin.
Yep.
I don't know. I got Billy Joel.
You did.
You know. I mean, I know some Jewish people that have the first name as
Bob Dylan.
Bob
Dylan.
Yeah, there you go. Bob
Yep.
Dylan. Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, let's think way back then. You know.
Yeah, way back.
Well, you could be construed as George Harrison because a lot of people have the first name as Harrison.
I would take George Harrison.
Yeah. Willie Nelson.
Willie Nelson.
Willie.
Yeah.
Very good.
I mean, if you go back to old one, it's a little. I
If
think
you're
it's a little easy.
thinking old school rock and roll from Detroit,
Oh, well, not Gene.
I got more
Simmons,
country.
but,
I got more country.
Keb's on.
what?
Keb's
Kiss?
on it.
Ki-
Yep.
Gene Simmons.
No.
The other
Other
guy.
guy. Lead singer.
Ace Frehley.
Nope.
No.
Other
No.
guy. Lead singer.
I don't know his name.
Paul Stanley.
You know who would kick the shit out of us at this game? Is the soon-to-be world-famous wife. She knows music like nobody I've ever met.
Think
Toby
about
Keith.
another person in that. If I would dream on.
Aerosmith, Steven Tyler,
Yep.
Yeah.
Toby Keith, Randy Travis.
Okay. Here we go. Now you
Well,
get
what
there.
about would Alan Jackson be one?
Yep.
Because the Braves have a pitcher named Jackson Stevens.
Yep.
Steven Tyler, Rod Stewart.
No woman, no cry.
Bob Marley.
Bob Marley.
I mean, Marley.
Come on.
That's more of a dog name to me, but
I'll tell you this: that's the most depressing fucking movie I've ever seen in my life. Is Marley and Me.
Hey, what about Careless Whisper?
'cause you got it, George Michael.
Georgie Michael.
Yep.
He wants
Um,
your
Here's
Hey, what's your
you
sex?
go. How about That's Amore?
Dean Martin.
Dean Martin.
That's
How
weird.
about this is a great one. How about Heart of Glass?
Who?
Blondie?
Blondie. What's her real name?
Debbie.
Oh, she was on Fallon the other night too.
What is her?
Deborah. No.
Yep.
Damn. I wish the soon-to-be world-famous wife was in an earshot. God damn, what's her name? It's Debbie. I don't know.
Debbie
Martin?
Harry.
Debbie Harry.
Debbie Harry.
What if you
What about Living La
what
Vida
if-
Loca, bitch?
Yep.
Yeah.
Are you cheating,
From,
Jay?
from the other room.
No, I'm thinking
from the other
Magneto.
room. I just heard Blondie.
Yep. Living the Vida Loca.
Ricky Martin.
Yep.
Menudo, man.
What if you were how can I say this?
Ouch.
Graceland.
Elvis Presley.
No. Oh, maybe it wasn't
Priscilla
Graceland.
Presley.
Well, maybe it wasn't Graceland. Was that the name of his album?
Graceland.
If I can call you Betty.
Simon.
Yeah,
Yep.
Paul Simon.
Yep.
Yeah, great video.
Yep.
Super cool video. Call me.
Oh,
Out.
speaking of Simon, there's another one.
Garfunkel.
You're So Vain.
Carly.
Carly Simon.
Yeah.
You know who that song was written about?
Me.
I do know this.
Another one that could be an answer here. It could be construed as an answer. A singer named James Taylor.
Yep.
Really?
Yeah.
Let's see. Some of them I don't know as well as the other people here, but let's see. You said, oh, how about this one? She is the former Miss Nick Cannon.
Mariah Carey.
Yep.
Oh my God.
She's
It's
got
the guy I work with says that his wife calls her a whore. She's a
Whore.
whore.
Hua,
She's
How
a
about
whore.
how about
Who?
Michael's little sister?
Janet Jackson.
Janet?
Yeah. You said that. You
Dirty
said that.
Diana. Hey.
Yeah. This one.
I like Michael Jackson.
Yeah. I like
How
his
about Hannah
music.
Montana?
Miley Cyrus.
Yeah, I don't really like. I don't like Cyrus as a name, but
I think that's a cool name.
yeah.
Yeah. That's the name of one of the inmates
You
in
said
that
Willie
HBO
Nelson.
show Oz.
Toby Keith, Randy Travis, Elton John. Oh, this one you didn't say, which is interesting. What's a good song for? Oh, this is an old song. It's the only song I can think of that's old. If you want my body and you think I'm
Rod
sexy.
Stewart?
If you want my body,
I
and
knew
you
Kev
think
would
I'm
say
sexy.
Rod Stewart, Steven Tyler, Bob Marley.
Every time I hear that song, I think of that movie. So I Married an Axe Murderer, and
Exactly.
Mike Myers is doing
He's
it in
singing it.
Scottish.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you think I'm
How about oh, I can't stand this chick. That's one of my favorite lines from You Got Mail. You've seen the movie. I can never marry anybody that listens to. Have you seen that movie? Clouds of um I don't know a song that she sings. Joni Mitchell. Can't stand.
I'm not
I
sure
can
I
tell
know
you
who
the song
Joni
she
Mitchell
sings.
is.
What?
Big Yellow Taxi.
Okay, well there you go. George Michael, you
And
said. Dean Martin. Diana Ross was one.
Dirty Diana. Hey.
Debbie Harry, Ricky Martin, Paul Simon. We went through quite a bit of them. I'm sure there's more. Oh, how about this one? The lead singer of um, Matchbox 20,
Robbie Thomas.
Rob Thomas.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's 3 a.m. and he must be lonely.
It is. So there's a couple other ones in here that I have no idea who they are, but yeah, little blurb. It'd be fun if I would have had the music and played like a little song or whatever to do it like you guys would be, but I just don't have that ability to do it. But I don't know. Little blurb. I'm sure story time. Kev's got some story time, can do something, but we'll
I don't
figure out something
have-
with Star Wars that we can come up with, because some of them I
Whoa.
think would be.
What's this new show coming out?
What show?
I saw it, an advertisement for a Star Wars something. It's
Yeah, Andor.
Andor.
Yeah, it's out. It's on like episode 5 comes out tomorrow.
Okay, cool. Well,
Yeah.
obviously, you've been watching it. What do you think?
Yeah, it's probably the best put together show that doesn't, excuse the term, but suck the dick of the fans. The Mandalorian was good, and it still is, but it does. Mandalorian is given major fan service. They put Luke in it, they put Ahsoka in it. So they're giving major fan service. This is basically a Rogue One story. If you saw the movie Rogue One,
Yeah.
and it's a character from them. It's basically the prequel to Rogue One. And but I mean, it's got some Star Wars Easter eggs. But if you follow Star Wars like intently, like through the books and stuff like that, then you'll get it. If you follow it on the video game, they just gave a big video game Easter egg and put the suit of Star Killer in there. So it's interesting because it's a new story. It's a story that doesn't have Han, Luke, or Leia in it. It doesn't have, Darth Vader, Obi-Wan, or any like that. This is the era, though, that Darth Vader is Darth Vader Prime. So everybody keeps waiting for him to pop up because he's, the big bad. But you haven't seen anybody else. Yeah, a couple Easter eggs here and there. Naturally, you'll see stormtroopers and shit like that. But this guy, he was basically a criminal and kind of a smuggler, Han Solo type character. That if you saw Rogue One, got roped into the rebellion that way. Right. So it's highly interesting. Yeah,
I will check it out.
So to give you an update before we get into my segment here, we are bottom 9 and 2 out. The Braves cling to a 2-1 victory. Again, if we win, game over. Doesn't matter what happens tomorrow. Braves win the NL East, get the number 2 seed. Don't have to play in the bullshit wild card game. So by the end of this segment, this game hopefully will be over. It's an 0-2 count. If you could just bear with me here. 0-2 count, 2-1. This is great listening here. I know everybody is gripped to the seat.
We're on the edge of our seat right now.
Edge of their fucking seat right now.
Yeah, we're
So
okay.
It's a 1-2 count. So we're just going to stipulate that this guy's going to strike out.
Yeah,
and get on with it. So we'll come back. Yeah, but I know we didn't have a regular guest this week, but I went to the depths of my DMs on Twitter and got us a mystery guest.
Oh,
so we spoke earlier this evening, and we're just gonna go ahead and play this for everybody. Keep everybody's mics on and all that good stuff. But we may have. I'll just let it go. And we have a mystery guest this week. Joining us.
Would you fall asleep there?
Yeah, it's working. He's been a trying to work
work
a couple times before. Been a live guest as well, and is one of our fan favorites. And we'd like to welcome back to the Unfiltered program, Mr. Roger Wright. How you doing, Roger?
Oh, I so good, Mr. The Kev. How are you?
I'm doing well.
That's good.
Thank you for joining us. I know
Of
we just
course,
have
yeah.
a few minutes, as always.
Last minute, as always. Yes.
Yeah. I'm sorry you couldn't join us live, but just like you told me, you kind of had shit to do, right?
No, I have lots of shit to do. Yes.
Okay.
You get this time. That's it.
Well, I got a question for you.
No, asshole. You tell me. You do this last minute. I ask you the question this time.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
Okay. You ready?
I'm ready as I'm gonna be, I guess.
Okay. Without further ado, Roger Wright, LLC, tell you it's a time to do an interview.
Okay.
Okay, you ready?
As ready as I'm gonna be.
Okay, stop talking. I ask question. What your favorite food, Mr. the Kid?
My favorite food is probably a tie between pizza and tacos.
Oh, pizza and taco. I like a pizza and taco. That's good. Okay, how much money you make?
Not enough.
Okay, don't want to answer?
More than $1, less than $1 million.
Okay, that's good. Less than $1 million? Yes, that's good. Okay.
Yeah,
So you say you married, right?
I am, yes.
Okay. Is that serious?
Quite, yes.
Okay, just wondering. Okay. Are you sure you like a pizza and taco?
I do like the pizza and taco. Why do you
That's
ask?
your final answer?
Yeah.
Okay, just double checking. Okay, how you feel about the sport?
The sport?
The sport, yeah.
Which sport?
You pick, asshole. It's your turn to answer. I just asked a question.
I'm a big baseball fan.
Baseball, okay.
Do you know baseball? Do they have
No.
baseball in wherever, in China or Okinawa
Nope.
or wherever you're from?
Nope.
They don't have baseball there? They have it in Japan.
Nope.
Okay. Yeah, I'm a big baseball fan, yes.
Okay. Who
But
your
I
favorite?
like all sports.
I know the answer, but I ask anyway because interview. Who your favorite baseball team?
The 2021 World Series champion Atlanta Braves.
Oh, okay. See, I tell you, I put that one in there. You asked me to, I put it in there.
I didn't ask you to put that in
You
there.
did, asshole. The free plug. Okay,
Okay.
so real question now. You ready?
Yeah. I'm
Okay,
a little nervous.
approximately.
Little nervous.
Approximately,
Okay.
right? So just go with me here. Okay. How many hot dog you think you fit inside your mouth?
Wow.
It's a very serious. How many hot dog you think you
Okay.
fit in your mouth?
At one time?
I mean, yeah.
Okay. I don't know. Two or three, maybe?
Two
I
or
don't
three.
know.
Okay. What about with the bun?
Oh. What are you trying to say?
I'm just curious, asshole. I asked you question.
I was saying with the bun, two or three, yeah.
2 or 3 with bun. Okay. What about without bun?
Um,
Like a plump hot dog, like a ballpark Frank.
a ballpark Frank. I 4 or 5. I don't know.
Oh, okay. Okay. You tell me do this last minute. I come up with question, asshole. I try to go so fast. I just don't write shit down. It just come to me. I tell to you, asshole.
Okay.
Okay. You have any like the pet?
No, we did, but not currently. No.
What
But we did.
happened?
Death.
Oh, what die?
A dog.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
I used to
were
have a
too.
dog too.
Did you eat it?
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. Next question. Do you like mayonnaise?
You know who likes mayonnaise is our co-host Jay.
Jay,
He likes
liked
mayonnaise a lot, specifically in a sock.
Oh, that's strange. Why he put mayonnaise in sock?
Why do you think?
I don't know, asshole. I asked you question. You tell me answer. What the hell?
I believe he likes to use the mayonnaise in the sock to pleasure himself.
I don't understand. Okay, so what about for like the sandwich?
The sandwich, yes, I like mayonnaise on the sandwich.
Okay, that's good. How do you feel about like the current state of the stock market in the USA?
The stock market in the USA. Well, I could tell you this. I pay a little bit of attention to it because I do have a portfolio, but
Mm-hmm.
I
You
don't
have
feel
how they call retirement?
I do.
Okay.
I don't pay too much attention to it,
That's
but
probably smart. It's fucked up right now.
yeah, it is fucked up right now. I know it's on the downswing. However, I do believe Bitcoin or crypto is bullshit.
Okay. I mean it banned in my country, so I don't
It's
I don't
banned in your country.
Yeah, it's it's a bullshit. But whatever, it's okay. So you have any like investment portfolio that you follow? Any big name like the Warren Buffett?
Yeah, I follow what Warren Buffett does.
Okay,
You
that's
know,
good.
Elon Musk,
Okay, the Tesla guy.
the Tesla guy.
I like
Yes,
that. He make the electric car. They
Yeah,
go zoom zoom so fast.
they are pretty quick.
Yeah, very very fast. Like on my sex arrive with my rifle. Anyway, so what? Okay, next real question. You ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, what size titty you think is the best?
I'm
Like give
of
me like a redder.
like a letter.
Yeah, like a redder. Like a A, or you like the big
Okay.
B, cup of C, the
Double
goddamn D.
double D.
Double D. Okay, good choice.
Yeah.
I
Good
like it.
Lord.
That's a good. Big old double D. I like it. Okay, so if you have to do the drug, yeah, you do drug, the cap?
No. I
Okay,
mean,
but
legal, like prescription. Yeah.
Okay. You just say no. That's okay. You just say
Okay.
no.
No.
Okay. So if you had to, right, gun to your head, you had to do drug,
Okay.
right? But with a superhero, you pick
With
both the drug and the superhero. Which one and why?
which? Okay. So which drug? We're gonna stay safe and go with marijuana.
Okay. That's a
Okay.
healthy PC answer.
it is a PC answer.
You know,
It-
I too like the marijuana.
Right.
Yeah, you know why?
Why?
Because you can't tell when I'm high.
So what you're saying is you're high right now?
No, I say you can't see my eyeball. They so red. You have no idea. I high as astronaut pussy. You have no idea.
Oh, I forgot the question. What's the question?
Oh, okay? You take a drug
Okay.
and a superhero.
Oh,
You can use the white people America hero too. You know how to pick one from my country.
okay. You know what? I'm gonna change the drug to methamphetamine,
Oh, okay. Speed, go fast.
and I'm gonna do it with Deadpool.
Deadpool and go fast.
Yeah.
You know the methamphetamine and like the Flash,
And the Flash.
and it
That
goes super
that would be
fast.
good. Yeah.
That'd be super fast.
Yeah. I was thinking more of Marvel, but that's a DC guy. The
Okay,
Flash.
that's good.
Yeah.
Well, Mr. the Kib, I be honest, I maybe out of question. I try to write everything down so fast, but give me so much time. So you want to go off the cuff?
Absolutely.
Okay. What your favorite anime TV show?
Animated TV show?
No, anime.
Anime. What the fuck is anime?
Okay, you say animated. That's fine too. Whatever you want to say.
Oh, okay. So like a cartoon.
Sure, asshole. Stop asking questions. Just make an answer.
Okay. South Park.
South Park. Okay.
South
That's
Park.
like the Riddle kids.
Yeah, the little kids.
You like
that are-
watching
that
the
are-
asshole Riddle kids?
Yeah, that have been in 3rd grade or 4th grade for 25 years.
That's kind of strange, but yeah, it's a good show. It's a funny.
It is funny.
You damn Mongolians.
What?
Yeah, it's a from the South Park. He said, "You damn Mongolians,
Yeah. Okay.
stay off of my wall."
Hey, can I ask you a question?
Maybe just a one.
Maybe just what are you gonna be for Halloween? It seems that we're always talking to you around a fucking holiday.
I know, it's so funny.
Yeah.
I'd probably go as probably maybe dragon.
A dragon?
I'm thinking
Okay.
dragon.
Okay. Don't you think that's a little stereotypical?
I mean, yeah. Yes, it is.
Okay. And
Just a
you're
little
okay
bit.
with that? It's not going to offend anybody in your country?
I don't give a fuck.
Are you still working at the shoe place?
The shoe price. Oh, you fucking bullshit factory asshole.
Yeah.
Oh,
No,
the
I quit,
condom
remember?
place.
Oh, you're working at a condom place.
Yeah, the condom
yeah.
price. Remember? Because you tell me fire that Riddle kid, but I pay him like 50 cents for like 4-week work, and I just don't feel good about it. So now I make it a pippity pop, can't stop no more baby.
How is your wife?
My wife.
Yeah.
Bitch, I thought I asked you question. What happened?
Okay. Well, I mean, you got any more questions? I thought we were going off the cuff here.
I was kind of going off the cuff, but I don't have nothing else to ask.
Yeah, no, nothing else to ask.
Mr. the Cab.
Yes.
Again, I would like for you to reconsider your answer. How many hot dogs do you really think you could fit inside your mouth?
What are you trying to get at? That I have
I'm
a
just
big,
asking.
big
What the
neck and
hell?
I'm fat?
I mean, I have no idea that you fat.
Okay.
I just asked you how many hot dogs you like inside your mouth.
Well, the question's changed. That's how many hot dogs do I like in my mouth, not how
Well, it's
many
the
can
same
I
thing.
fit.
How many you fit? how many you like. It's the
Okay.
same.
Well, okay. Would 10 be a better answer?
Oh, missing a cab.
The Keb's fine.
That's a-
Thank you.
That's a lot of hot dog.
This is Mr. the Keb bullshit.
Hey, asshole, I have to go.
Okay.
I tell you, you have a
It's a
10
fucking
minute. We
shame.
go over. What the hell?
That's yeah, it's been 13 minutes. Okay.
Oh, you counting? What the hell?
Yeah. Okay. Do you have any parting words for the audience tonight?
Yes, my Cash App, Roger Wright, LL. You pay me as soon as we finish, right?
Wait,
Pay
wait.
me
The
just
people.
like you say.
Okay, the people want to know. The people want to know before you go. Have you gotten a new keyboard?
It's impossible. I get a new keyboard. It'll write up. It's a very nice.
Yeah. I mean, the people on Twitter, they only see about once a month.
No, I know that's true. I don't have very good internet, but I do have new keyboard.
Okay.
But the internet's still not very good.
Okay. All righty. Well, we're gonna call you about Christmas time. I don't know if they celebrate Christmas where you are, but
Okay,
Yeah.
does that sound good? So you send me my money just so we talk about
no money. No,
No,
we never talked about any
Mr.
fucking money.
Cab, you
No,
tell me
we never talked
$500.
about any goddamn
$500.
money. No, I don't know where you get this
You-
$500, but if I were you, I would charge a lot more.
I cannot believe you right now. You're such an asshole, Mr. the Cab.
Yeah,
Such an asshole.
You're not the first person to call
I
me
have
that.
to go. Goodbye.
All right, and that's Roger Wright, everybody. And we will kick it back to the regular show.
Oh, that guy. That guy's something else.
I don't know. He's a wild one.
That's good old Roger Wright.
He gets a little twang in there every now and then when he comes out of his accent.
I think he's living that in Texas.
Yeah, he gets a little when he comes down. All of a sudden, he gets a little. Well, he gets a little something or another. He's a Southern boy somewhere.
He might be South Korean.
South Korean. There you go. He's definitely South Korean.
Oh, he might be a little South Korean.
That's hilarious. I love the fact that people we know who he is. No idea.
No, they have no clue.
But yeah.
They don't fucking know.
Nope.
But we know.
What do we know?
It's time for the Stupid Tweet of the Week. Brought to you by the Stupid History Minute. Now streaming over 7,000 stupid fucking episodes. Wherever you download your favorite podcasts.
If the Earth is flat, did the moon and all other planets are flat? First reply, no, there doesn't. Second reply, let me get this straight. Aren't them wasn't? I don't know, that just struck me funny. Ollie says giving birth isn't as painful as being kicked in the nuts. And the first reply is, have you had a baby? And Ollie replies saying, no, but over the years women say, let's have another one. I never heard a man saying, come on, hit me in the nuts again. Why are threesomes only for sex? Why can't I join in a couple's argument if I want to? People, I put this in there just for me. I identify with this. People call me rude. I prefer to call it direct. Plus, fuck people.
That fits you well.
Okay, I got to paint a picture here for you. This one was sent over by the soon-to-be world-famous wife. Tweet says, I hope this kid got an A. And it's a picture of like a test, and it said, defend your answer. And the kid like drew answer, and then drew like a stick figure with a gun. It says, Sarge, I don't know how much longer we can hold him. Pastor Bluntaround said, first thing you doing if you win 200 million. Now, the first reply is from a guy called Nut But Don't Tella. Says, beat my meat. I need post-nut clarity before I make my next move.
Jeez.
Oh, but wait, there's more. Oh, shit. Okay. So, this person says, have you dated a serial cheater? Share your experience. First reply, she saved his number as daddy. I used to run and give her her cell phone whenever he called. It says, hello, filters and gentlemen. First reply, hi, ladies and cheaters. Second reply, why you mentioned ladies twice? I'm a very matured person. I apologize when I'm wrong. First reply, I never heard you apologize. Second reply, I am never wrong. I hate it when people set alarms and it wakes up everyone except for them.
I agree with that.
Okay. Those were the last minute stupid tweets of the week. What do we got, gentlemen?
Wow.
Yeah.
Some weeks you have like 10 of them that are all fucking worthy.
Right.
And then sometimes we have this.
Well, hey, it's not like I'm writing the tweets. It's not like I'm writing the tweets.
Well, maybe you should.
And I couldn't be on Twitter that long because, we had a hurricane stroll the fuck through here. And as everybody damn near in my phone figured out, I was fucking hammered.
Yeah, when we had...
I gotta...
Yeah,
saying, let's do it live right now.
Yeah, you won't talk to me? I'll just text this person. Sooner or later, somebody will talk to me.
My favorite one is probably the one you put in for yourself.
Yeah, I like that one. Yeah.
Plus, you're talking about people call me rude. I prefer to call it direct. Plus, fuck people.
Yeah.
All right. Stupid tweet of the
I don't
week
think
brought
it's
to you.
necessarily stupid. I just think it's true.
Hell yeah. Stupid tweet of the week brought to you by the Stupid History Minute. I think 175 episodes, something like that. Now streaming wherever you download podcasts. People call me rude. I prefer to call it direct. Plus, fuck people. That's the stupid tweet of the week. Oh, yeah. So fucking stupid. All right.
You know what else? I was driving down the road. I know we're wrapping it up, boys, but you remember when you were? I think truckers, over the road truckers, should be fined and ticketed, or maybe some Keb's corporal punishment.
Yeah.
If they pass by a kid and he's laying on he's giving them the horn symbol, the signal to blow your horn.
Yeah.
If a trucker doesn't do that, he should be publicly flogged or something. I remember when I was a kid, that was the greatest thing ever, to roll by a trucker and give them the old toot toot symbol and then blowing on that horn. As an adult, you don't do that.
Bullshit. I still do it.
Yeah, to those new listeners out there that want to know what Keb's corporal punishment is, it's dick cut off and lit on fire.
That's a whole different kind of loose meat sandwich right there.
Yeah.
Seriously.
My dad's wife said that about, or I don't know, maybe it wasn't, but somebody said loose meat sandwich, and I was just like, that sounds disgusting.
Yeah, doesn't sound good.
Well, it sounds like.
What does that even mean?
Like if you go to Subway,
yeah,
and they have all the meats laid out, I guess that's loose meat.
Huh.
Yeah,
a loose meat sandwich. I like a good sandwich, but I don't know about loose meat.
So for all of those that were wondering out there, the 2021 World Series champion Atlanta Braves are now the 2022 National League East champion Atlanta Braves.
great.
Congratulations.
Great.
Moving on.
Congratulations.
St. Joe's over there like, is this gonna be that bullshit like last year where Kev wanted to like switch days and shit because the fucking World Series was on?
Great. I can't wait. This is gonna be so
Probably.
Or is he
much
just gonna
fun.
sit there and not fucking talk and watch the fucking game the whole fucking time?
This is gonna be so much fun. I can't wait.
What we could do, St. Joe, is during one of the Braves playoff games, what we could do is come on air, do a live show, and commentate the entire game.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah, I figured you'd love that.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
And this little corner of the screen down here, we could just put the game there because I could put it on the computer, could share the screen, put it right there, and then Major League Baseball could find us all for an unauthorized broadcast.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that'd be great.
Okay, I'm gonna take that. That's a hard pass.
Yeah, perfect.
Okay,
That'd be great.
what's going on with Two Penny this week, Jay?
So, gonna talk a little bit about people getting caught having sex.
Nice.
I might even give a little story about myself being caught.
Okay.
Also, gonna talk about stupid things that people do for no fucking reason, like the Jeep wave. Jeep owners wave at each other for some fucking stupid reason. I guess because you're driving a Jeep too. It's the most dumbest fucking shit I've ever heard of, but they do it.
Can I give you one to cover?
Of course.
Okay. How about why do people drive the speed limit in the fucking left lane?
Okay.
And specifically, yeah, you ever see? Okay, I don't know how it is in New Jersey, but in Florida, if the interstate has 3 lanes, it's illegal for a fucking semi to be in the left lane.
Yeah,
They have to stay in the right 2 lanes.
a lot of states
right?
have that rule or law.
Right, but they don't fucking follow it here. You know what I'm saying? I was on fucking 95 today and fucking, right lane semi. They're fucking with me. They know I'm fucking coming. So the right lane semi, middle lane semi, left lane semi, they're all going the same
So
fucking.
you mean
they're
to
all
tell
going
me
the same fucking speed limit because they all have governors on there. They're fucking UPS trucks or some shit like that, and they know I'm fucking. They're like, Keb's coming. Let's fuck with them.
they're like, there's the Keb.
Yeah.
Yeah, driving his 1982 fucking Honda Accord.
Yeah.
But,
actually, it's a Dodge Dart.
Ah, nice.
Yeah.
Like the ones that they made like 10 years ago, Dodge Darts, or like the older ones?
It's like the I had a Yugo, but then my kids, you know what you call a 4-door Yugo, it's a Wego. And then no shit. This is actually funny. My daughter, who's going to college next year, the across the street neighbor to my mom has one of those smart cars.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm like, hey, we're gonna give you one of that, and I can, if the battery goes out, I can jump it off of my fucking iPhone.
Probably.
Yeah.
That's funny.
So, but anyhow, yeah, stupid drivers, that would be good.
Yeah, you got it. When I was driving home today, I was driving through New York, and I see this car coming up. I'm in the left lane. There's a couple trucks on the right. Past them, there's a car in front of me that's passing them as well. We get past them. We're probably going. I mean, speed limit 65. I think we're going 80. And once we get past the trucks, I pull over into the right lane because I've passed them. It's the passing lane. This car comes flying up behind us, and then lo and behold, it's a state trooper. But he doesn't pull over behind me. He gets right up on the person's bumper in front of him that's still in the passing lane. And we're all still going 80. And now that car in front of him, I guess they freak out because they don't get over and they start to slow down. And I stay going the same speed, and so does the trucks. And that I see that car slowing down and slowing down and slowing down. The state trooper stuck behind him. That trooper lit him up, lit on the lights. The guy pulls over, and the state trooper just blew past him and kept on going. I'm like, you idiot. But no, people are stupid.
We could probably do a whole episode on stupid drivers because I mean you drive a lot. Me and St. Joe drive all the time. It seems. I mean we're in the car most of the day. We could probably do an episode. I don't know how. I'd get mad just thinking about it.
Yeah.
It's not good for. I'm in prime heart attack age. So
Well, it's not the 10 hot dogs you're shoving in your mouth.
I think he was getting at something there, and I think he wanted me to bite, figuratively, not literally. So I think he was getting at something there. So because I mean I don't remember if you remember May when he was on, he said that he loves the dong dong.
Who doesn't?
Right. I wish Dong Dong the best.
Doesn't.
There's some people out there that have no fucking clue what we're fucking talking about. They're just like these fucking people.
That's funny.
Yeah. Hey, I feel St. Joe, what you got going on this week? Nothing? Cool.
No.
No?
No.
No daily blessing yet?
No.
You're not working it out?
No.
Okay.
Nothing yet.
Oh, that sucks. I could write you an episode.
I'm too busy listening to the Bible.
Oh, I have to tell you this. So I took my son to the Gator game on. So it was moved to Sunday. So I took him down there. Anyhow, for those of you who don't know, I lived in Gainesville for 4.5 years. And so we go down there and I'm like, hey, we have to go to this pizza joint. It's like a pizza by the slice, play like window. I don't know if I'm sure you guys have been to college town. So, like the strip right across from where, football stadiums are. Anyhow, so we go down there and get a pizza. And so I'm like, what's funny about this is I was telling my son, I said, this pizza place is right next to a bar that's right next to a Catholic church. And so we get the pizza and we go like right in between the bar and the Catholic church. It's like this little brick, place where you could sit down under a tree, eat the pizza and all this. And it stroked 11 o'clock a.m. and the doors to the Catholic church swung wide the fuck open. And here comes a mass of Catholics, pun intended. And I mean, just out there. And then the priest, he's only talking to the little kids. I couldn't get it. He wouldn't shake anybody adults' hands. And so I'm just kidding. But anyhow, so he's like, well, what are they? And what was funny is that like a Catholic church in Jacksonville or whatever, I'm sure, St. Joe, when you go to church, you wear like slacks or whatever, maybe a nicer shirt. These people came out of fucking Catholic church, walked straight across the street to go tailgate.
Sure.
One guy went around the corner where he had hidden his cooler. He's coming out of church, grabs a cooler, opens the cooler, pops a beer, starts drinking it. He's not even off of church grounds.
Yep.
Like that. And I looked at my son and I'm like, I love Gainesville.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
But and he just looked at me. He's like, Catholics.
Yep. He got his obligation and he's good to go.
He's 15. Next week they can all go confess again.
Yeah.
So we can be found at UNF Pod on Twitter. We check out UNF Pod. We got some good stuff going on there. Sorry we didn't have a guest, but it's not our fault. He screwed us. So for St. Joe, for Jay, my name is the Kev. We'll catch you guys next week.
The opinions on this podcast may strike some listeners as vulgar, offensive, or worst of all, serious. Please adjust your expectations and interpretations accordingly. In other words, lighten the up. For all other concerns, complaints, and court documents, please direct those towards the nearest brick wall. Thank you for listening.